What's up, y'all? What's going on? This is another episode of Building Websites. These videos are exclusive learning material for my two sisters. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, man. Okay, sharing permissions. You need to enable screen sharing for your magnet system preferences. Okay, let's do that now. 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second. Screen system preferences. Okay, timeout. Security and privacy. That's what I thought. Screen recording. It's an awkward turtle. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Open system preferences. Allow. Not yet. Did you see me?
It was a screen share in progress.
Do you see what just popped up? Oh, interesting. Okay, hold on. Time out. Oh, come on. Oh, sometimes technology just gets on my nerves. What?
But it wasn't that loud, so.
Screen sharing denied? Share. Okay, there it is. All right. Sorry about that. I recorded this whole time. All right, so we are back. We figured out some technical glitches. Sorry about the delay. We'll probably cut this in editing, or we might just make you watch through the whole thing. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started on what we're going to do. All right, so we want to insert the videos that we've recorded for Famous DJ Academy. And we want to insert them to the Famous DJ Academy website. Okay, we're gonna upload them to YouTube, and then we're gonna insert them to the Famous DJ Academy website. So this is how we're going to do that. Okay. All sessions. I was just getting scared. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and download the latest one. And then you guys are going to download the rest. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and start with DJ Big Group. That's the last 2 weeks ago. We did this interview with DJ Big Room. Okay,
Wait,
so
it's not the one I was gonna edit.
no, is it? I don't know.
This one.
Maybe I could download it again. It's not a problem. Just so I could show it on the video.
So now we delete it.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna download it, but let's go ahead and start that over. So we go to Showtime by going to soho.com/Showtime. Okay, that's gonna take you to the screen here. If you already logged in, you would see this screen that says Access Soho Showtime. If you haven't logged in, then you would need to log in order to access Soho Showtime. Say that 10 times fast. Okay, so we're gonna click on Access Soho Showtime, and it takes you to this screen. This is the screen that allows you to create a session, or it allows you to view the sessions that you're working on, okay? So it allows you to view the library here, okay? So library recordings, here are all of the recordings that we have done, but we actually want to download the recordings. So, you could do it one of two ways. The other way I'm gonna show you is better, I think. But okay, so here's once again DJ Bigru. We're gonna click on DJ Bigru, and you could download it here. Okay, but I like doing it this way better because it gives you a better representation of what's been recorded. You go to sessions, you go to past sessions, you go to filter by, and you click on all sessions, and that gives you a list of everything that's been recorded. Okay, so luckily we've been very good at naming things. So we're gonna go ahead and look for the ones that say Famous DJ Academy, like this one, and we're gonna download this one. Okay, so we're gonna click on Famous DJ Academy -DJ Big Group. We're gonna click on that session, and then we're gonna go down here to the recording, and then here's the download button here. Okay, so two ways of doing it. You could choose your favorite. Doesn't matter to me as long as the video gets downloaded. Okay, so you go ahead and download the video, and you could save it to your download folder, or you could go to Soho Work Drive. You could go to Frasa Designs, Design, Famous DJ Academy, Classes, and then create a new folder in here with the name of the session, right? So in this case, DJ Bigru. You could see here that we have some already. It says guest speaker -DJ Dome. So we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call it guest speaker -DJ Bigru create. And the reason why I said you could just save it in your downloads folder is because your computer might not have Soho Work Drive, which is perfectly fine. While the computer doesn't have Soho Work Drive, everybody on Soho has access to Soho Work Drive, okay? So just keep that in mind. If you ever want to look through the sessions that have been downloaded already, they would be in Soho Work Drive. All right, so I'm personally saving it in Soho Work Drive because I already have access to it, which is great. So I already created the folder, guest speaker -DJ Bigru, which you would do the same thing if it was in the downloads folder. You wouldn't just download the file. You would create a folder, such as I did, and you would name it guest speaker, and then or whatever title is in the session. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit save. All right. Now, as you can see, it's a pretty large file, so it's downloading. We just basically have to wait for it to finish downloading in order to move on to the next step. But let me show you a little bit of the next step that you're gonna need. You're gonna need this logo animation sequence, okay? So, and the way you grab that is you go to Soho Work Drive, Frasa Designs, Design, Famous DJ Academy, Classes, and you could go to any of the past sessions, and that logo animation sequence should be in any folder of the past sessions. If it's not, you can always go to Famous DJ Academy, logo animation, and there's the logo animation sequence. And then there's the file to create the logo animation sequence on Premiere. But you don't need that file, you just need the MP4, okay? Okay, so now that we are, well, it's still downloading the DJ Bakery thing, so we're gonna wait until that finishes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a pause on recording, and then we'll be back with you once that finishes downloading. Recording, as you can see here, the download has finished. So we're gonna go ahead and show in Finder so we can see the file. Okay, so there we go. There's the file, Famous DJ Agency, DJ Bakery. Now we want to go ahead and grab the other file. So we're going to go ahead and open up a new Finder window. Go to Soho Work Drive. Go to Frasa Designs, Design, Famous DJ Academy. Like I said, we could go to Logo Animation and just grab this file, Logo Animation Sequence, copy. Copy logo animation sequence. I always just hit Command C because that's the shortcut, but I wanted to show you the right click way because I know a lot of people like doing it this way as well. We're going to copy that. We're going to go ahead and go to the folder we created, guest speaker, DJ Bigru, and we're going to go ahead and paste. Okay, and you could right click paste item, or you could hit Command V, and there it is. Okay, there is the two files that I need. Now we're going to go ahead and open up Premiere, so Adobe Premiere Pro. So here we go. We're opening up Adobe Premiere Pro. We're going to click on New Project. We're going to name this project Guest Speaker DJ Big Room. Location, we're going to leave the location the same. Actually, no, we're not going to leave the location the same. You can see here that it's USC POG, so we don't want to do that. So we're going to look for the location. That's guest speaker DJ Big Room. But obviously, this is on my recent places, might not be on your recent places. You might have to go to Soho Work Drive, Process Designs, Design, Famous DJ Academy, Classes, guest speaker DJ Bigger, and choose that. Now, obviously, if you don't have Soho Work Drive, you would be creating all of these folders on your downloads folder. That way you can copy them to Soho Work Drive or whatever server you have. Obviously, you work for Process Design, so the only server that we do have is Soho Work Drive. Okay, so on your downloads folder, you would be creating these folders as you go along. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense when you watch this video. So we're gonna hit OK. So it was browse, you know, we went to Famous DJ Academy, classes, etc., etc. We're gonna hit OK. Okay, so now we have our new project. This is what the window looks like. This is what the window looks like, and you can see there's a couple things here on how to build a project on Premiere. It's actually not that complicated. For what we're about to do, it could get very complicated. This is a program that professionals use to build movies, so it could get extremely complicated, but what we do is very simple, not that complicated, very easy to use. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna open up the folder, we're gonna open up a Finder window like this and leave Premiere open on the background, and we're gonna grab the logo animation sequence, and we're gonna grab the so you're going to hold down Command and click on the video DJ Bigru. As you can see, they're both highlighted. Then after you let go of the command and make sure they stay highlighted, then you're going to drag one of them, which means it controls both of them. You're going to grab one of them and you're going to drag them into Premiere, into this drop media here to create sequence. Okay, so this is your timeline. Okay, so as you can see now, it is importing your files, and you can see right here on the left hand side that there's this import pane or panel, and that your files are there. Okay, so there we go. Now both files have been imported, and let's go ahead and get to work.
All the elements that are around you, chaos, whatever it may be, take rays of light, everything around you to be able to get it in here. Big move. There you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so as you can see here, it put the intro sequence at the end, but we want it at the beginning. So we're gonna go ahead and move this a little bit, literally just by grabbing it and dragging it. So when you click on a sequence, it highlights it. Okay, you can see here. Click on the sequence, highlights it. Click on the sequence, highlights it. So we're gonna move a little bit to the side so we can differentiate both of them, and then we're gonna grab this sequence, and we're going to minimize the window. We're gonna grab this sequence, and we're just gonna move it all the way over past the blue line, so it goes, so the intro sequence is in the beginning. Okay. And then what I'm doing here, as you can see, I am expanding the window. The way I'm doing that is just by hitting the plus or minus sign on the keyboard. Okay, so I want this intro sequence here, so I'm going to click on it. I want this to be the first thing that pops up. So we're going to drag it all the way over to the beginning. And actually, you could do that a lot faster if you minimize the window a little bit. There we go. There we go. Just go ahead and drag it all the way over. And there's actually a way, there's a shortcut on how to do this, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. So I'm not even going to try to remember. But there's that. Then I'm going to go ahead and minimize this window, or not contract the window, click on this, the actual interview, and bring that all the way over. Okay. So bring that all the way over. I did something wrong here. Okay. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to start over. Okay. Because I messed up somehow. It somehow erased the intro sequence. But not to worry. We're starting over. As you can see, I already have my files here on the import section. So let's go ahead and drag the file, the logo animation sequence, which is this one here. We're going to drag that in here. There it is. Keep existing settings. That's fine. There you go. And something you can notice here is that the A is way bigger than the screen. So we want to change that. We're going to click on it. And you can see that this effects control panel opens up. And you can see the scale opens up. Okay, so we're going to click on that. We're going to click on the scale. And we're just going to bring it down. Okay. Let's do 60. Let's do 70%. That way it matches the window and it doesn't look, bad. All right. So now that I put in the intro sequence, I'm gonna grab the video, which is this one here. You could tell that it's a video because how can I explain this? This little green thing here means audio. This purple thing means video, but you can see that the video has the audio in it. So you just always grab the second one. Or you can also, the other way you can do this is by clicking here and look at it in the icon view. So now you can see the video, okay? So you click, this is the list view, this is the icon view, this freeform view, and this is just kind of like allowing you to watch the whole thing. Okay, so let's just do icon view, and you can see that this right here is the video itself. Okay, so now let's bring this back. On icon view, there's the video. I'm gonna go ahead and drag it in here. I'm gonna put it, you know, right next to the intro sequence. So here we go. And you can see now that there's nothing happening for the first few seconds of this video, so we gotta take that out, okay? So let's go ahead and take that out. And the way you do that is you just drag this a little bit this way. You move this blue line to where there is something happening, okay? And you'll be able to tell when the beginning of the video starts, okay? That's when the host is there, which is Brandon, so here we go. And you could kind of listen in. Okay, so obviously the interview has not started yet. I'm just forwarding it.
All right, guys. Welcome.
Okay, so there you go. It started there. So then, once you have your blue line in the position where the video started, you're gonna come here. With your mouse, you're gonna track all the way to the beginning of the video or of the sequence, and you could see that it turns into this little red icon. You're gonna drag that little red icon over to the blue line to cut that first part. Now you cut that first part, you're done with that. Now you're gonna go ahead and drag the whole thing back over, and now you have the intro sequence. And the video starting.
Welcome back, everybody.
Okay. Now, the one thing you want to do, you want to make sure is that you don't want these black lines on the side. So you actually want to go ahead and click on the sequence, go back to scale, and move this up so you don't see the black lines. Okay. Did you see that? Yeah. Okay. So now that's it. Now we're gonna go ahead and go back over here to this, and we're going to add the intro sequence one more time to the end, so it has that little ending, right?
The word focus comes from.
Let's try that again. I don't know why it's doing this.
The ability to use that laser focus in one direction, right? You can set wildfires. So set it off with the third thing.
Oh, I added it twice. Okay, here we go.
Right, you set it off.
It did add it.
Whatever it may be.
It did add it. I just had it's such a small clip that it adds it very lightly. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so here we go. Now what we want to do with that is we don't want that noise again because it's the ending. We just want that noise in the beginning. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the sound on this we're gonna go ahead and bring this up to the top one, and we're gonna bring this down to the bottom one. and we're gonna mute this audio 2 track. That way,
follow, subscribe, and join.
it's just quiet and it looks a lot better. And let's go ahead and scale that down one more time. I think we had done 70%. Let's do 70%. There we go.
Follow, subscribe, and join.
There we go. Cool. Why did it cut off that way? I don't know. I think we didn't record it properly. Oh, there you go. I don't know. That was my bad. Okay.
Yes, appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
See you guys.
Now it ended properly. That was my bad.
Sweet.
The little sweet part.
Mm.
Let's do it right there. Okay.
You guys.
There we go. Done. Okay. The last thing we want to do is we want to add some nice transitions, right? So it doesn't. So it's not a hard cut. Honestly, it doesn't even look that bad. That's okay. We don't have to add transitions. If you wanted to add transitions, though, you go to video transitions here, and let's just do 3D motion. No, let's do something easier. Let's, you know what? Let's apply default transitions. There you go. There you go. That's much easier. So you just right click. You just right click at the end when it turns red on either side and apply default transition. Okay. So
Big move. Yes, appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. See you guys.
and the default transition is just like going to black. So there you go. So super easy. And you don't even have to do it if you don't want to. Okay, so once it's done, once you have done doing the video, you're done doing the video, you go to File, you go to Export, you go to Export Media. You're just gonna leave this at, it depends on where your Premiere stuff is at, but the format you want to use here on export settings is the format H.264 and preset match source high bitrate. And the output name it's gonna obviously be the name of the file you already used, but you want to change that. So you go ahead and click on it, and then you just you want to save it exactly where you had the folder. So you go to Soho Work Drive or your downloads folder, Frosted Designs, Design, Famous DJ Academy, Classes, Guest Speaker DJ Big Guru, and you're gonna save it here. And you just want to call it, let's call it Guest Speaker DJ Big Guru. And once again, file format .mp4. You're going to hit save. Once you have that output name and you make sure that it's in the right location, then you're just going to hit export down here. Once you click export, this is going to happen. It's going to take, as you can see here, it'll take about 30 minutes. It doesn't usually take that long. It'll probably take like 15 minutes. And then you'll have your file. Then after you do that, I will show you what to do next. So for now, we're gonna go ahead and stop recording. Okay, we are back. All right, so this finished. Okay, so the last thing you got to do here is you want to make sure that this project is saved. Okay, so you just go to File, Save. That's it. You can go ahead and close Premiere. You can quit Premiere, and now you can see here on Soho Work Drive or your download folder that the video file is there. So here it is, djbigroot.mp4, and it is ready to go.
All right, guys. Welcome back, everybody, to Famous DJ Academy. This is the Academy version, school version of Famous DJ Agency.
Okay, so there it is. Cool. Now, now that you're done, you're done with the video file. Now you want to put it on YouTube. So let's go to YouTube. YouTube.com. And obviously, while you're on YouTube.com, you want to make sure that you're signed into the correct account. Right now, I'm on the Royal Roofing account. So we're going to go ahead and log out of that. So we're going to go ahead and sign out. And then when we sign in, it's going to be Francisco at famousdjagency.com. And enter your password. So now we are logged in. We'll go ahead and save the password. And you want to use YouTube as Famous DJ Academy. Okay. Okay. Now you're logged onto YouTube and you want to upload a video. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go here and you're going to hit create. Once you hit create, it gives you these two options of going live or upload video. You're obviously going to click upload video. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and select files. And we're going to go to Soho Work Drive, etc., that it's eventually going to take you to guest speaker, DJ Big Guru. And we're going to, the file that we created was guest speaker big.mp4. Make sure you do not confuse that with the original file, which is the one that you downloaded. That's why I had you change the name or create a new name, guest speaker-dp Big Guru. So we're going to go ahead and open that. And it is uploading. Okay, so here, once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and fill out these details here. So what's the title of the video? You want to call it Famous DJ Academy. That's for SEO purposes. So Famous DJ Academy gets found dash guest speaker DJ Big Room. I'm going to do a description. DJ Big Room talks about his experience being a DJ. He goes into how to perform and how to MC. Okay, we'll come up with that title just by looking at a few minutes of the video. I watched it live, so that's why I know what happened. But if you look at the video, you look at 5 minutes of the video, you can come up with a good title. Okay, and that's it. The couple of other things that you're gonna do is you're going to upload a thumbnail. Let me show you how to do that. You're gonna go to Soho Work Drive or down. Oh, well, actually, this one you have to go to Soho Work Drive. Okay. Design. But once again, you have access to Soho Work Drive, so that's not even a problem. Famous DJ Academy, and you're gonna go to logo, and you can see here that I have several thumbnails for the other classes, but you want to actually look at the thumbnail template. Okay, so open with Photoshop. You're gonna open that up with Photoshop. I have a million things open in Photoshop. Okay, and then you're just gonna change the title here. So instead of intro to mixing, you're gonna name it guest, all caps, speaker DJ Big Group. And you can see that the text is like way separated, so you want to change that to 0 here. So that's under paragraph. You go to the text tool, the character tool bar here. So you click on it, and this separated text. I made it 0, but that's even a little bit too close together, so let's just make it 100. Okay, and then you want to center it. Center it. Okay, and then let's make this whole thing white. Okay. You don't have to do this again because I'm gonna save this template. So, okay. So guest speaker DJ Big Roo. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of bold to that. Oh, it's already bold. Okay, cool. That's fine. Cool. So save as. And I like saving them out here just because I feel like I like having them in one place. So I'm gonna call this FDJ Academy guest DJ Big Roo thumbnail. I'm gonna save that as a PNG. Okay, hit save. Okay. And then once again, I want to save the template. So I'm just going to save this as a template so you can use it next time. I'm just going to go ahead and hit save. Okay. Now it's saved this as the template. You close that. You close that. Look on work drive. There's the big thumbnail not template. It's not the template. It's a PNG. So you go back over here. Upload thumbnail. This, once again, you would get through work drive. You could obviously download it to your downloads folder. Since I know you don't have work drive installed in your computer, that's fine. You could go to work drive. That's not a problem. So famous DJ Academy logo, and then famous. Let's look for the guest speaker DJ Big Roo. There it is. Actually, I got the right one. So guest speaker DJ Big Roo thumbnail. Open. There's the thumbnail. That's going to show up in the beginning of the video. And then you want to make sure that no, this is not made for kids. So there's no age restriction. And more options. And more options, you want to make sure you put tags. So do DJ, comma, MC, comma, DJ training, comma, and how to MC, comma, DJ learning, comma, famous DJ Academy, comma, and I think that's, as long as you get some keywords in there. I'll just put DJ Big Roo, comma, video language. You don't have to do any of this. Yeah, we don't have to do any of this. Category entertainment. And just hit next. Once you hit next, it's going to take you to this screen here. The video's not done yet uploading, so it won't allow you to make any of these changes to. But we don't usually do any of this, so just hit next. Save or publish. You always want to have that checked, and you want to make it public, so it just releases it right away. Okay. So once that is done, you hit publish. And
Hey guys, I'm gonna have a studio session in a little bit, so I'm gonna just turn off the lights. I'll bring the light.
Cool. Yeah. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you upload things to YouTube, and we are good to go. So you could just leave this window open until the uploading completes, and you just hit close afterwards. So you can see here 16% uploaded. But that's pretty much all it takes. And then tomorrow, once you're then the next video will show how to put these on the website. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording.